Hey you guys, it's your girl Kia V all up in the building, all up on your screen, and y'all see the title. Today we're going to be talking about makeup, because y'all know I love me a good eyeshadow palette, girl. I do. So in my last Marshall makeup haul, I showed you guys that I picked up the Kat Von D KVD Moongarden palette. Look how beautiful that is. So stunning. So these are at Marshall's right now for $14.99. Now regularly they retail for $42.50. Child, where? For what? This little mini thing, baby? Absolutely not. But we're gonna see what the quality is like in this to see if it was really worth $42.50 at one point. So we're gonna do some swatches today and try it out because I was looking on the intranet and I could not find no Cocoa Goddesses swatching this particular palette. So I decided to go ahead and do it in case my beautiful chocolate queens are out there shopping around and you see this at Marshall and you're trying to decide whether you want to buy it or not. So we're going to check it out. So this has a total of 6, 12, 18, 24. I can't count. 6, 12. 12 colors in this palette. And it is very beautiful. Look at that. It's like a deer and a moth. They're just in the forest or the jungle. I absolutely love it. So, this is what it looks like on the inside. These are the colors. I have yet to swatch these, but we're going to do that now. So the very first color we're going to swatch is called Floral Eclipse, and it is definitely giving me like a peachy type of colorway. Very neon. Let's see what we got. That is not looking like 42.50. Like 42. It's looking like 14.99. That's what it's looking like. We just got started. Let me be nice. Let me be nice. Girl, it ain't working though. Oh, okay. A little patchiness. I'm trying to be good, y'all. Listen, don't be talking smack. I'm trying to be good. So let's work with it because y'all know me, I will work with the palette. I don't mind building it up. And see, you get a little build up. It's not too chalky, but it's not the best I've ever seen. But this is like a peachy color, and this one is Floral Eclipse. The next one is like a baby pink. This is called Petal Nubula. Oh, this is creamy. This one is kind of very like creamy smooth. Let's see. Girl, come on, girl. This first impression is not impressioning right. Now, this is supposed to be a vegan palette. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a vegan palette as long as it's done correctly, but this is supposed to be a vegan palette. But you definitely need to warm these up and like do some work. But you see, it does build up. Right now, I'm kind of not impressed. You know what I mean? I'm kind of not impressed by how like chalky it is in the beginning. But listen, you can work with everything. And it's a lot of fallout too. Like you can see easy as like falling out around the brim. Maybe you can't. I see it. I see it. So the next one is called Lunar Soil, and it's kind of like this. You see this like brownish color, almost like a cognac color. Now this one I feel like it should blend decently with my skin tone almost. Yeah. I see why I said Marshalls. That's what I say. That's all I say. I see why you at Marshalls. You can be worked with, but girl, meh, meh. We got that. Now this one I actually probably will use a lot of on my eyes as a base because I typically like to use like a type of brown to like clean up everything. I don't have anything on right now, but I typically like to do a brown when I'm trying to do my makeup first, and then I go on with my colors. Don't ask me why. It's just what I do. I feel like it just blends in better. Or maybe it don't. I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna stick to. So this one is a Lunar Soil. The next color we have is called Saturn Moth. And I'm going to show you this color. It's kind of like a golden mustard a little bit. That color right there. Let's see what we get here. And I'm going to just work with it because based off of these one swatch stops, I can tell you right now, you're going to just have to build it. Okay? Let me just tell you. You're going to have to build it up, work with it. Maybe it might be better with a brush. instead of using your fingers to apply it. If you're like me, I apply my makeup with my fingers and with brushes. It just depends on the day. But this one is the Saturn. It's actually not a bad color once you work with it. It's not a bad color. I like it because it's kind of giving a yellow vibe, but a muted, like, yellow vibe. So I don't mind this one. This one is kind of pretty. So this one is the Saturn. The next one is called Crater Heaven. And it's this green here. I'm really excited to get to the shimmers. I'm hoping that the shimmers will save the palette, but we'll see. Oh, that one did a little something, something. It's kind of giving me a little bit of Oscar the Grouch color. A little bit. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Look, it's giving Sesame Street, Oscar, Big Bird. What is that one that snuffle off, I guess? It's giving the colors, right? Kind of. No, no. Oh, okay. Well, this is that swatch. And then the next one we have is Moongrove. And I'm really excited because look how it's just glittering and sparkling. It's so beautiful. Please come through and save this palette for me. Please. I feel like we're about to get to some good fun stuff. At least I hope so. At least I hope so. It's really smooth. That feels really nice. Let's see what we got. All right. We could do something with that. We can do something with that. That is kind of pretty. I like the shimmer. I don't think I have any like greenish shimmer in this tone. So it's a very bare minimum, I feel like, glitter. It's not doing too much, so it's just right. I feel like to make your look like it was clean, and then you'd be like, whoosh. Oh, girl, you twinkling at me, boo. Boo, no, you not twinkling like you twinkling, because you twinkling like only a twinkle could do. Listen, twinkle, twinkle. I'm totally here for it. So I don't mind it. It's not a very loud, like pressed glitter type vibe, but it is a pretty little sparkle. Nice little surprise. So that's that one. The next one is called Orb Weaver. And this one is kind of giving me like a metallic red. So hopefully it's good. Or metallic burgundy colorway. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right. So that's what we get. I feel like none of these colors are super bold. And in the palette, it looks like they're supposed to be a lot more popping. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's looking... Listen, this is what we got, all right? So I don't think it's a bad color. It's just not very vibrant. It really doesn't pop out at you. I feel like this is a muted palette now. The more that I'm swatching, it's a lot more muted than what it's looking like, which I'm confused. But we're about to get to the colors, so hopefully that helps. The next one is Bloom Phase, and it is this beautiful sparkling purple. Please come through with this one because I really like the color in the palette. Mm, mm, I'll like it in my inner corner. I will. This one will definitely be worn. If I don't wear anything else in this palette, this one will definitely be worn in the inner corner because I like for it to be a little whoosh. You know what I mean? Whoosh. And that would give me that nice little whoosh of cuteness. You know what I mean? Just a little touch. Just a little touch where you don't want to do all the whole eye and eyeshadow, just to do the inner quarter with a little whoosh. She'd be good in it. She'd be good in it. It is a pretty color though, but she's not like popping out too much. The next one we have is Astral Oasis. And it's this color right here, which is kind of like a sparkling green. What you think? It's not giving Juvia's Place. It's not giving Juvia's Place. These colors are just, it's very, something's missing. I don't know what it is. Something's missing. But nonetheless, we have this little sparkling green, which, listen, you can do a little psh, a little surprise at the inner corner with that. If anything, I would definitely use those colors for that purpose, because they aren't super loud and vibrant, so it would like just be a little nice little clean thing. But the next row we have is a Velopian Aura, which is this one right here, which is like a red colorway as well. Let's see. That's pretty. I like that one. That one I do like. That's a pretty color red. And I think I like it because it is not too loud. It's the perfect color. So we have that one. The next one we have is this beautiful blue, which, listen, my hopes are not high because based off of these swatches. So the next one is called Dark Side Tide, and it is this beautiful blue that is shimmering. It's so pretty. It kind of makes me want to try this on my eyelid. Should I? Let's see. Oh, it feels amazing. This girl, why is your whole palette not this material? This kind of feels like a gel. Look at that. The only one in the palette feeling like that. Girl. Look. KVD. What happened? How y'all gonna hit the mark on this blue perfectly? I don't even have to try it on my eye because I could just tell it's gonna be really, really beautiful on. This is literally the only color in this palette that is saying anything worth $14.99 that I paid. That's it. That's it. I guess. So the next one is called Void Pond, and it is this black colorway right here. It is a matty black. It's a jet black too, like black, 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 so black, 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 so black, so black, black, black. Look at that. So this is definitely giving me $14.99 value. If I would have spent, what was it, $42 and something? $42.50 is what it retailed for. I would have been very, very disappointed because the colors aren't popping the way that I feel like they should be popping for $42. You know what I mean? Like, it should be, hello, I'm here, bow. Like, vegan products are not. There's a lot of vegan palettes that are on and popping. This is not that. There are some colors I see myself using, but ultimately, like, maybe a beginner kit. Maybe a beginner kit. If you're beginning to get into makeup and you want certain colors, you want to try it out, maybe this is it. But for me personally, I see what's at Marshall's. I do, but that blue is beautiful. This blue is probably the most prettiest thing in this palette. I don't mind this little purple here either. I thought that was really, really pretty to be like, whew. Look, y'all know that's my thing in the corner. Whew. So that is this palette. Nothing to really write home about. I mean, outside of the packaging is gorgeous. Okay, packaging is gorgeous, and looking at it, it looks like it should be really, really pretty, but it's just not much. Not much. So that's today's video. Let me know, do you have this palette? Are you gonna pick this palette up? What do you think of this palette? Am I bugging? Am I tripping? Of course, you know, swatches with your finger are different than with a brush. So remember that. You'll be able to pack on more with a brush than you probably can your finger. So keep that in mind. But based off these swatches, yeah, I would only pay $14.99. Yeah. So that's my video. I will see you guys down in the comment section. As you guys know, I'm trying to reach 2K and beyond. So if you please could subscribe up, ring that bell so you're notified every time I post a video. I would greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate you so much for watching today. So you already know. I will see you later. Bye, girl.